discover what's life. Show the world the true meaning of real love, power.
And welcome back. Studio is putting us in the mood for Emancipation Day celebrations next week. And we are continuing our discussion on Emancipation Day. So now we are chatting with Mr. Moncho Masimba, head of the Walk Street Emancipation Committee, about the organization's 21st annual Freedom Run 5K in Sangre Grande on August 1st. Mr. Masimba, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Howdy.
I'm good. How are you this morning?
Yeah.
Please tell us about the walk, about the run, rather.
I'm fine.
Yes, please tell us about the event, sir.
Yes, well, the Walk Street Emancipation Committee is in existence for around 28 years. And in the last 21 years, we started a marathon in Sangre Grande, very small, and it grew to a stage where we now have international runners participating in it. It's part of our overall programming as a committee when it comes to emancipation programming. So this year, we have a beautiful program. It's the 21st annual Freedom Run. And we hope to pull the people who normally would go into Port of Spain. Normally Port of Spain have all the activities for emancipation. And as a committee, we decided that the villages around the country must bring that sense of emancipation and that sense of freedom into their community rather than just Port of Spain. So it is part of the overall plan of the committee to move emancipation into the villages around Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah. Who's this event for, Mr. Masimba? Is it for children all the way up?
It is for all. In fact, we want the adults and children to come out. We want this to be a community thing, not just children. As I said before, we have international athletes participating. We have athletes from as far as Kenya, Guyana, Jamaica, St. Vincent, Suriname participating in the event over the years. And we have people in their 80s participating in the event, as well as children as low as 3 years old running the 5K.
Yeah. How do people get involved?
Excuse me?
How do people register? Do they have to register for the run?
We have an online registration, pre-registration, which you could get us on Facebook at Walk Street Emancipation Committee. You can register online there. We ask participants to like and share the page so it can spread around the country. We have also a small social media footprint on YouTube, Emancipation Committee, Walk Street Emancipation Committee on YouTube, as well as TikTok. We have Walk Street Emancipation Freedom Run.
Yeah. And let's speak about the day itself, Mr. Masimba. Run us through the process as it were. What can we expect on that day in particular?
All right. Well, on that day, we have a packed program. One of the things we do every year in Sangre Grande as a committee, we honor people in the community who have given service to the community over the years. A lot of prominent people in Sangre Grande. We had people like Melvin Fitzwilliams, who the writer of Stranger from Shadow, the Calypsonian. He's also a national badminton coach, a lot of badminton players. He was one of the persons that was honored last year. Every year we make sure we honor a different person in the community. This year we'll be honoring the principal of the Sangre Grande educational institution. The principal of that school is Rodney Atta Edwards, a guy who have given literally his life in education, assisting secondary children who have not gone through the traditional secondary system, whether government or things. He has a private school where he works with children. That is a principal that will walk the streets on evening, searching to make sure that his students do not stray, you know. So the committee get together and we thought he would have been a good candidate this year. As well, we have also a sister by the name of Rashida Nana. She's also an educator. She normally on afternoon would take children within the village and, you know, assist them with their schoolwork, particularly at the common entrance level. So those are two people that will be honored this year in the Emancipation Program. Well, of course, the race is the headline, but we also have music from the band Teach and Friends. It's a live musical band that will be performing this year, calypso, reggae, you know, soca and so on. We have a rhythm section that will be going with the runners along the route, the 5K route, you know, keeping the rhythm, the African rhythm along the way. We have art and craft. We have a plant show. We have masseuse, 3 masseuses that will be taking care of athletes, whether they pick up strain, you know, and so on. We have a local herbalist who produce a very fine liniment for athletes and so on. They'll have some of this stuff on display. So it's going to be a packed day. There's a lot to see. People can come out at 2 p.m. The program starts, you know. So it's going to be a packed day.
Yeah. Tell us about the route. The route that is being taken on that day.
Oh, the route, you can get the route on Worksheet Emancipation Committee online. You'll see the route there.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can get the route there.
So is it, Mr. Masimba, I want to make it clear, so is it that the run itself begins at 2 o'clock?
No, the run begins at 4. But the program itself, the programming starts at 2.
4 p.m.?
Registration around that time. And, of course, some of the entertainment in tip.
Yes.
Where the honoring of the people, these things will be taking place just before the run.
Okay. All right. Anything else you'd like to tell us, Mr. Masimba, before you leave us this morning?
Yeah. Well, one of the things I would like to say to the people of Trinidad and Tobago is that we feel emancipation and Emancipation Day is not just for August the 1st. We as an organization and as a people think that emancipation should be in your home, not just, you know, buying expensive garments and going to Port of Spain on August the 1st. Our mind needs to be emancipated. Our homes need to be emancipated. Freedom is not just being able to walk the streets. It's about keeping your family together. It's about developing a strong home, a strong family unit, you know. These are some of the things we want to inculcate in our people. And that not just August the 1st or a couple of days before August the 1st, you put on a nice something and they go into Port of Spain, all right? So that's what we want the public. I also want to ask the people of Trinidad and Tobago to say a prayer, beat a drum, light a candle on that day, right? Because our ancestors literally died for us, the freedom that we have today. You know, emancipation is just not August the 1st.
Yeah.
We want it in the homes, not in just Port of Spain. So we say move emancipation from the savannah and carry it into your homes. You know, strengthen your family. You know, ensure that they have a proper education. Keep the family bonded. This is why the nation is suffering in so many ways, right? We have fragmented families. So that whole concept of emancipation, we want it to be redefined, right? This is part of the organization view and planning for the future. We hope to take emancipation from just Port of Spain into every village and every home.
Yeah.
We ask people to prepare for emancipation before. It is the only holiday I walk through the streets of Sandy Grande and Port of Spain, and I have not seen one commercial or store offering a 5% or a 2% sale on anything. It's almost like it doesn't exist. All right? It's just like another holiday when people, you know, get a free day at home. It's more than that. Good? And I would like the people to understand it's more than that. I would like the people to prepare. It's something spiritual. Many people die for this day. All right? Our freedom today is not just because in 1985 the government gave us a public holiday. There's more to it than that. Good?
Yes.
So I want that message get out there to the people.
Yeah.
Good?
Mr.
Take
Masimba,
emancipation into your home.
thank you very much for the information, and thank you very much for your passion this morning. We wish you all the best for your event, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, bye for now. Okay, so we head to another break. We're coming back.